Hello children, welcome back to our maths class. Today we shall start with the new chapter, chapter 9, direct proportion and inverse proportion. Okay, we begin with the second term portion. Now, direct proportion and inverse proportion. Now let us study what do you mean by direct proportion. Now you can see I have taken an example over here, number of notebooks and cost of those notebooks. Now here the cost of notebooks and the number of notebooks, if you see, the number of notebooks are 4 and the cost is 20. Okay. Next, the number of notebooks is 7 and the cost is 35. Then the number of notebooks are 10 and the cost of those 10 notebooks is 50. And the number of notebooks is 12 and the cost is 60. So if you see, when the number of books goes on increasing, their cost will also increase. You can see here it was 4 notebooks, cost rupees 20. So the number was increased to 7. So if the number of notebooks was increased to 7, then the cost is also been increased to 35. Yes. So that means when one quantity increases, the corresponding quantity also increases with it. So that means here the number of notebook increases, the cost also increase. If the number of notebook decreases, then its cost will also reduce. Okay. So that means cost of notebooks increase with the number of notebooks. Okay. And the ratio of the number of books to their cost is 1:5. How you got 1:5? You divide 4 upon 20. So 4 upon 20 means 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. Same for the next one, 7 ones are 7, 7 fives are 35. 0 gets cancelled, that is 1 upon 5. And 12 ones are 12, 12 fives are 60. So you can see 1 upon 5 is a constant ratio. Okay. So for direct proportion, if one quantity increases, the other also increases. And if one quantity decreases, then the other quantity also decreases. This is an example of direct proportion. Now let us study practice set 37. First question of practice set 37. Open your textbook to page 64, children. Let us see the first question. If 7 onions cost rupees 140. Okay. Now here they have given us the cost and the kg, that is the quantity of onions, right? So now here 7 kgs I have made 2 columns. You can see I have made 2 columns. One is the onion, another one is the cost. So 7 kg onion cost rupees 140, right? How much must we pay for 12 kg onions? So now we have to find the cost for 12 kg onion. Okay, 7 kg is 140. So 12 kg I assume as x, because we have to find how much it will cost for 12 kg of onions. I don't know what is the value for 12 kg onion. So I assume that be x. Okay. Now 7 kg the number is 140. So 12 kg the number will increase. So that means the weight of onion and its cost are in direct proportion. You have to write the sentence. Okay. It is in direct proportion because one quantity increases, the other also increases. Right. So now I will write this in the form of ratio, that is now 7 upon the cost. Okay. 7 upon 140 is equals to 12 upon x. Okay. The onions upon the cost, you also onions upon the cost. Now you cross multiply. So 7 into x is 7x and this becomes 140 into 12. Therefore, x is equals to 140 into 12, this 7 when it comes here, it goes to the denominator. So that is upon 7. Now cancel if any number gets cancelled. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 zeros are 0. So that is 20 into 12. So you multiply, you get the answer as 240. So what is X? X is the cost of 12 kg onions. So therefore we pay rupees 240 for 12 kg of onions. Okay. Now let us see the next sum. This second sum you have to solve it for homework. We'll see the third sum. Okay. For 9 cows, 13 kg 500 grams of food supplement are required every day. Okay. So here the cows are given and how much food quantity is been required for those cows has been given to us. Food quantity is given to us as 13 kg 500 grams. So I convert these grams into kg. So now we know 1 gram is equals to 1 upon 1000 kg, right? So that means 500 grams is equals to 500 upon 1000 kg, right? So now I cancel 0, 0. So that is 5 upon 10 which is equal to 0.5 kg, right? Now 13 kg plus 0.5 kg. So now here there is no point, so I put a point and add a 0. So that is 13.5 kg. Okay. So I got this 13 kg 500 grams as 13.5. Okay. Then next, in the same proportion, how much will be needed for 12 cows? Okay. So now we don't know how much is needed for 12 cows. So the number of cows is 12 and the food quantity is X. Okay. So now the number of cows and the food quantity supplement are in direct proportion. So I write 9 upon 13.5 is equals to 12 upon X. Cross multiply. 9x is equals to 13.5 into 12. Therefore, x is equals to 13.5 into 12. This 9 you shift on the other side, becomes upon 9. Okay, now see what can be cancelled. So I divide 13.5 by 9 directly. 9 ones are 9. So remainder is 4. There is a point, put a point up and bring 5 down. 9 5s are 45. So I get 1.5. So 9 ones are 9 and 1.5. Now you multiply 1.5 into 12. So 1.5 into 12 will give you 18.0. So that means 18 kg of food supplement is required for 12 cows. Okay. So we got the answer. Next, the fourth sum. The cost of 12 quintals of soya bean is 36,000 rupees. Now here the quantity of soya beans is given to us in the form of quintals. What is quintal? It's a unit like kg, grams. There is a unit called quintal. Okay. So the cost of 12 quintals of soya bean is rupees 36,000. So there are two, I have made two columns, quintal and cost. So 12 kg cost rupees 36,000. How much will 8 quintals cost? So 8 quintal cost rupees X. Okay. So it is in direct proportion. So I write 12 upon 36,000 is equal to 8 into X. Cross multiply. So that is 12 into X is equals to 36,000 into 8. Okay. You can see over here. Okay. So 12 into X is equals to 8 into 36,000. So therefore X is equals to 8 into 36,000. This 12 I shift on other side, becomes upon 12. So now cancel. See what gets cancelled. So 12 ones are 12. 12 threes are 36. And how many 1, 2, 3 zeros? So 1, 2, 3 zeros. So now you multiply. 8 3s are 24 and 1, 2, 3 zeros. So the cost of 8 quintals of soyabean is rupees 24,000. Okay. Next. Fifth sum. Two mobiles cost rupees 16,000. Okay. How much money will be required to buy 13 mobiles? Okay. So that you can write in statement, or else you can make like these two columns, mobiles and cost. So two mobiles cost rupees how much? 16,000, right? So how much money will be required to buy how many mobiles? 13 mobiles. So 13 mobiles required X. Okay. So it is in direct proportion. So that means 12 upon 16,000 is equals to 13 upon X. Cross multiply. So 2 into X is 2X and 16,000 into 13. Therefore, X is equals to 13 into 16,000 upon 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16 and remaining 3 zeros. So, you get X is equals to, you multiply 1,04,000. Therefore, cost of 13 mobiles is rupees 1,04,000. Okay. So, I hope so you all have understood. Now, see that children, you complete the exercise in your notebook, and for your second term you can make a new book if you wish, and or else if you have more pages left in your book, you can continue in the same book. Okay, if you want to make a new book, you can make a new book, or if else there are more pages left over, please do not waste the pages. You can continue in the same book. Just mention second unit test, okay, second term portion, and continue. Thank you.